Shields up. Red alert. Energize. Evasive maneuvers. Oh man, we're so good at this.
You're
Howdy,
shit.
folks.
You're left in charge of the bridge for 1 fucking minute.
I just need like an 8-second intro, and then we'll be fine. But I forget every week until it's time to do it.
And you also forget that there is a transition delay. So when I stay quiet and you stay quiet, there's a stinger transition that's about 8 seconds long that you gotta wait for before you even say anything.
This is so complicated.
Oh my god, it's so complicated. What's going on? Toby, you were literally here last week with us.
Yeah, Tuesday.
It was
we
Tuesday.
Know what you did last Tuesday, you told me.
Yeah, we do. we watched horror movies as the Halloween special.
I remember maybe 2/3 of it.
I just remember the third movie, like, I stopped paying attention.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't
full on
here.
stopped.
The lights were on, but nobody was home.
Toby, you were there. I swear he was there. I thought he was there for it.
Maybe not.
I don't know. I don't know. What I do know
is what I did last summer.
Yeah. Why did I change it to do that way? I don't know. Why did I...
The question marks?
No, because I played the audio through there. That's why. Never mind, I'm brilliant. I don't think I knew about it. Well, whatever. You know, you gotta keep up. You know, gotta listen to the end, Toby.
Yeah, we watched 3 consecutive. I know what you did last summer's is.
It
was brutal.
It was. We got a lot of bingos though.
Yeah,
we did bingo until we hit the third movie, in which case nothing happened. Yeah, they're being uploaded, but you can probably watch the VOD that I didn't edit yet.
It was bad. Like, you really want to sit there for 4 hours or however long we were there?
It was longer than 4 hours.
Oh my god!
I'm not very happy with this track. We're gonna switch it to the more Federation. Well, I mean, live. Yeah, I already do it all the time. It's my life. It's a horror movie in itself. But with bad acting too, for some reason. Those movies were so fucking bad. The first one was terrible. The second one was... Who was the killer? I don't even remember who the killer was.
One
was the main dude. There was a killer again. It was a killer twice. I forgot. He came back as again with his kid. That was it. And then the third one was zombie.
Him in the ocean or whatever, and he was fine.
Yeah, he was really fine, I guess. And the third one, it was the zombie version of him or some fucking stupid shit. And it took place in the ocean town of state of Colorado.
So his zombie ass moved from the fucking Cape Cod area.
Yeah, because it became
California.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't California. It was West Virginia,
Man,
or South Carolina, or North Carolina. It was a Carolina, actually.
Yep.
Yeah. But also, fuck, those movies sucked.
Yeah, I remember just paying attention to the bingo. I was like, this is something to get me through this.
I know. Well, it helped. I mean, we hit real fast, real hard. Second one, we started hitting some of those oddball ones. But the second movie was the same movie, but more bizarre.
Yeah.
Because he went to an island. Like, it was so stupid. Whatever. Fuck it. We gotta figure out what we're watching today.
True.
So, let's go to the main screen, I figure. And check the phone. Yeah, it's like who was phone.
Who was phone?
There we go. All right. Well, let's see what we're watching today.
My dog is going on a hump.
I know. I can hear him. Oh, thank God it's not the salamander. What is Balance? Oh fuck, we're watching the original series.
Balance of Terror.
Oh.
I don't know which one this is.
I don't either. TOS Balance of Terror. We might get stupid costume.
Probably.
All right, let's put it in here. It's season 1, episode 14.
Oh boy, it's a early boy.
1, episode 14. I'm really upset it's a TOS.
You know, after watching Discovery all day, it's probably going to be a palate cleanser for me.
Yeah, but Discovery sucks.
I know. So
Discovery sucked, and it was so fucking boring. And that's it. Discovery's just so, and all the tropes and the current, like, you don't have to have generic current time issues plus the main story on every fucking episode. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm still mad about the non-binary thing. Not because it's there. As I said this before, this is 700 years in the future. I would hope that this is no longer an issue.
Well, it's
so why make it a deal?
TOS. So it's more than, it's 930 years from TOS. So it's over 1,000 years from us.
Fine. 1,000+ years in the future, and or close to it, whatever. And that's still an issue that it has to be a plot point. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah,
no,
it's
not an allegory. It's the same issue. It's not phrased in a different issue. It's the same issue plopped in.
Well, when I was watching it today, I was surprised, or it occurred to me that the doctor and whatever the engineer's name is were like the first gay couple on a show, which that should have happened in
on
TNG,
Star Trek?
probably. Yeah, TNG should have had that. Like,
they all should have had it in theory.
Yeah.
But the thing is, even though they're in it, they it's not a sense of drama. It's their just character in a relationship. So their relationship is not an issue.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's fine. That's just a normal relationship issued on a show with all their bullshit they have to deal with. Whatever. The issue is they made a point about how like one person struggled with being non-binary, and I was like, why? You have a billion races and everything. It's 1,000 years in the future. This better not be an issue anymore. Like it just shouldn't be a thing.
They had androgynous species like way early on that didn't have a gender at all. So that's even more surprising.
What I was saying, referring to human.
Okay.
I was referring to human specifically. I just figure why take the same issue? What they should have done, legitly, is again make a story point where if they wanted to make that issue, have a race that's going through a similar type of situation.
Yeah, first contact or something.
And then have the crew have that little like decision of how are they handling it and how happy are they with the decision of how they're handling it. Yeah. That's what should have happened.
I'm only on episode 6, so I probably don't know what you're talking about yet.
I don't remember when it happened. I thought it happened in the midway through, so maybe it already did happen.
Yeah,
or it's about
there's
to happen.
13 episodes, which I was surprised. I thought they would only be 10.
Oh boy, do they drag that out, boy!
Yeah, lots of 5.7s on IMDb.
I know, but they 5 everything these days. Everything's
well,
always
Picard
5.
was way better. Picard should be 13 episodes. This shit should be 10 or less.
Well, the thing is about Picard is people hated Picard for the storylines.
I mean, it was really singular focus, I guess, but...
Well, not that. They hated it because of, like, one, he becomes a pussy bitch.
He's like 94.
I know. And 2, Data... Like, Data then has in the wet dreams about Data.
Yeah.
And the fact that also that actor said he wasn't going to play him again. But the money ran out. No. Brent Spiner said he wasn't going to play him again after Nemesis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said the reason he wanted Data killed off is because no one wants to see a wrinkly android.
Yeah, I thought that was after Picard, though.
No, Nemesis.
Yeah, okay.
It was literally after Nemesis. That's why they killed him off, I said. He opted for it, for a little, like, sacrifice. And lo and behold, the money ran out. He had to do it. I mean, I've been seeing his stupid Star Trek... He wasn't in a lot of it, no, but he still came back. Money ran out.
He was in it. Well, then he also played one of the Soong descendants, and he was in...
Playing Sue was fine. Playing one of the descendants is fine. Because that's like... An android shouldn't get wrinkly. That person should.
But, I mean, he can. Because, like, there was a TNG episode where he was like, I can grow my hair however I want it. I just did it. Oh, no, that was Odo. I feel like he could do that, too.
Well, just now making up shit for an android, because you know all that organic.
I think he said that at some point.
I mean, he could probably get new skin then if he wants it to be wrinkly to match his age. They could have
Right.
retconned it a billion times. But he said no one wants to see it. And also probably he was done making the role. And also, he also probably knew that was his last movie and he didn't want a cameo. He wanted to do other stuff like Independence Day and voice work. I mean, what has he been doing? Look at this up.
Ironically, you said cameo. He does do cameos.
He does do know who does cameo? Fucking
Everybody?
Kevin Sorbo. And probably everybody. He's been doing Penny Dreadful and Outcast. He's actually been...
He just wrote a book. I think it just
He was
came
Gal
out.
Travis? What? Star Wars. I gotta see who this guy is. That dirty fuck. Yeah, alright. Well, that's fine. He's been in a lot of shit. I forgot he was in Warehouse 13. I did see all those. He's been doing a lot of... He's been in a lot of stuff. No, Warehouse 13 sucks.
But isn't there a lot of Star Trek people in it?
And Eric Soong is in Enterprise.
I don't recall that.
And he does the voice of Commander Data in Enterprise as well. I'm just looking at his IMDb. I thought I heard that he didn't want to be typecasted as Data and/or Andros because he had played Data for so long. I mean, that's the honest reason why you should be worried about it.
Well, I mean, he came out of the gates. Wasn't Independence Day during TNG?
No, it was after.
I swear it was like 96. I guess 96 or 97 was the last year of TNG. So maybe it was 98. I think it was the same year.
96, same year. Yeah.
Because 7 seasons started 89. I think 96 was the last.
94 was the last season of TNG.
Oh, you're right. It's 87 and 94, not 84.
Yeah.
So clearly that worked out. But I mean, he didn't really
No,
follow that.
I figure he just didn't want to do it. But that was around the time where, honestly, you could get typecasted. Do you think you can still get typecasted?
Oh, yeah. I would say so.
Do you, though?
I mean...
In this day, with
modern.
all the YouTube and different methodologies and all the voice work, how voice actors are now prominent and they're needed for so many mediums, as in games and television shows and cartoons. I do. Second floor,
role.
Monk.
I think it depends on the role, because like I'm trying to think of like a really popular show right now, and for some reason Succession on HBO comes to mind. But
yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
It's really good, but like all those people just play like fucking bratty kids, so it's hard to get typecast as that. And by kids I mean they're in their 30s. They're just fucking entitled pieces of shit.
I'm saying like typecasting in itself. I don't know if you can still really get it as hard because of. I mean, you might get typecasted to a role of evil villain, a brooding fucker, a bratty bitch, a whore, but
All
you're
right,
not
let's
gonna
take what about Dave Bautista? He's been
doing some good roles.
Yeah, that's and he would be the archetype, I would think, when he did Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, oh, he's just gonna be the dumb fuck that's big and doesn't really say anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, because he's a big boy, but I mean, he's not the best actor, but he holds his own. He takes it seriously, and he isn't like bad about it. He was good at Blade Runner for the little he was in. Yeah, I agree. I thought he was really good in Blade Runner. I thought he was pretty fucking top shit in Blade Runner. For again, the little bit that he was in it. I thought also in Dune. I think he did an okay job. I mean, didn't have much of a role yet, but that's going to change probably in the second half.
They're making a second one?
Yeah, they only told partial of the story.
I haven't seen it yet. I heard it was good though. I think you said it was good last time.
Yeah, probably me. I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's the best. Honestly, I think the 1984 one or 7. I don't remember the David Lynch one. I still think is better so far, in pacing and in just
Nightmare Fuel, because that's what I remember it as a kid.
It can be, but I'm saying like that movie is trying to be that whole pacing of like something else is going on and there's it's hard to explain, like just the vibe. Like the vibe is supposed to be slow pacing, kind of noirish in the sense where he's talking to himself in his head about some of the stuff going on. It was also Picard. Oh yeah, they also had Patrick Stewart in it as well, which you can never forget. Yeah. Oh, that was the best. I think Patrick Stewart played the character significantly better than Josh Brolin.
I believe it.
100
Which one is
fucking
a
percent.
fucking knight? Which one's knighted?
That's true. But I just meant, like, at least for the bits that I saw, like, there's a common line, like, I can tell who your footsteps. I can tell you are by the sound of your footsteps or how you walk. And he's like, someone could imitate it. And then Patrick Stewart seems actually pissed off when he says it. Like, he sounds angry. He sounds fucking mad. He sounds like a warrior. Nah, Josh Brolin sounded too passive. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
Patrick
just my
Stewart's
humble
intimidating.
opinion.
Patrick Stewart's like your dad. If your dad yelled at you or something.
Oh,
like,
no, you don't want him yelling at you. Could be a direction too, perhaps. Yeah, I blame directors too. But also, fuck it. They're supposed to say this one's the closest to the book. I never read the book, so I don't know how true it is. But
What's a book?
that I know, right? They said that book is impossible to make a movie on because of its content and how it's made. Whatever. Fuck it. But yeah, I don't know. I think people comparing Dune to Star Wars is fucking stupid. Like, absolutely stupid.
Yeah. I mean, if the first one didn't start out like in a desert area, or I mean, there's a lot of desert Star Wars shit.
But it's science fiction, so yeah, I guess it's it's the same thing.
It has to be the same thing.
It has to be the same thing, even though plot points and everything else is fucking. I wish they made the Joe Rodowski version because it sounded awesome. I mean, I'm so skeptical on everything these days that a lot of sci-fi uses desert. Yeah, because it's cheap. It's cheap.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's cheap for set, not cheap on equipment. Shit's sand gets everywhere.
Yeah, and I assume like transportation to get the whole fucking crew and cast out there.
Yeah, but fuck, you only care about your stars. Everyone else can go fuck themselves.
Hey, you're walking 3 miles. Get your fucking drag your camera.
Yeah. We're gonna take the little Humvee. You gotta drag the shit. It's fine.
Don't get fucking sand in it though.
That'll be Alec Baldwin in the desert on your desert city there. Wow. I that one I feel bad for because that mistake that happened wasn't his fault at all. It was announced that it was a cold gun. Like they shouted. The what is it called? The Master of Arms said it was cold, and it wasn't.
Yeah, why do they even have live rounds on set?
They do because of fucking, like, they use them when they're not aiming at people
to make like effects to like hit shit.
Yeah,
like
the sound. They can use live rounds though, and what's that thing? I read it recently. The one with Robert De Niro when he plays Russian roulette. What's that one called? Anyone remember what that one's called? Whatever. That movie, Robert De Niro apparently insisted in a live round.
What? This was a long time ago.
Well, it was. It was an old movie. But they made sure that the Russian De Niro, yeah. But it was where they like triple checked to make sure the loaded one wasn't the next in the chamber between the scenes. But I was just thinking, I think it was because of the logic was that people would be able to tell if there's a blank or a real based on like the camera angles of the scenes. But here's the thing, it's a fucking movie.
Yeah, no.
And it's a live round.
And hey, guess what? Maybe don't use the same gun for both types of rounds. Maybe have one that has real shit. So
They do.
You know.
There's
so
another.
How did it get mixed up?
They just never. The guy that's not the first time on that set. That set has like I think 3 incidences where this shit occurred.
Yeah, and because everybody quit, right? Those were all scabs, I think, right?
Maybe these Hollywood people are insane. I don't think the Hollywood people are insane. I think the effects person, at least on this specific job, sucks completely and took it very nonchalantly.
She was very inexperienced. She was 24 and she said it was the first time that she'd been the head arms master, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm in charge of a gun. I now have a gun. I'm gonna hand it to an actor. I shout, "Cold gun!"
I don't even know what that means.
I would check to see if bullets were in there just a second time right before handing it off. Just maybe. I don't
Yeah.
think that's much. Like, if I went to a shooting range, I would do that automatically, especially since she's new to it. If that person worked like on it forever and they're like washed up and they're done, I could be like, okay, that's where some of the mistakes, like the guy's tired and bored. But if it's your new gig, you better be fucking like in the middle of the scene, he's pointing it. She peeks out and goes, "Yeah, it's still cold." Like, come on.
No, I think the problem was, so what I heard was that everybody that was professional walked off the set because it was unsafe. So they got this fucking new girl who was 24 and she'd never done it before. And she said, "I don't know if I can do this. I'm not comfortable doing this." And sure as shit, she's probably.
Oh, that sounds like speculation.
That's what I heard. I mean, I think that was like CNN and shit.
Yeah, I think, I mean, these things happen before. Sometimes the thing is, what's fucked is revolvers and these old guns, even with blanks, sometimes still shoot the blank out. Not an actual bullet, but a projectile debris comes out.
Yeah, Brandon Lee. We did talk about this last time, because I know I talked about Brandon Lee.
People quit earlier that morning. She had been armor before they quit. Yeah, so she was it before. They quit after.
Well, either way, it was her first job.
Yeah, well, I don't think you should be able to be a Master of Arms without... I think the Master of Arms needs a safeguard, right? Be like, I'm the Master of Arms, and you're my bitch. I say it's cold. What do you say, sir? Why don't you check it, too?
Who's firing the gun? Alec Baldwin? Has he ever been in an action movie ever? Like, okay, he's probably not going to shoot.
What do you mean?
Much.
What do you mean? Has he never been...
What action movies has he been in?
Recently,
like
or ever?
In the 90s? Okay, we're talking about like the 90s?
Yeah, he's in action movies in the 90s.
Well, okay, that's how long ago it was. Because as far as I'm concerned, he was on 30 Rock, he was on Saturday Night Live playing President Trump. That's the extent of
that.
recent.
So the last couple of years. Okay.
That's the last like 15 years.
He's in Mission Impossible.
Is he? I don't remember that.
Yes! In all of them.
If I don't remember, it doesn't happen.
Wow! And he's also in Boss Baby. Does that count?
Yeah, that definitely counts.
Definitely does count. Yeah. I don't want to spoil Mission Impossible. Do they use the IT crowd way to check the guns? I don't remember the IT crowd way. I mean, fuck, he's in a show called Dr. Death. Oh, I'm not making the Dr. Death joke. Awesome. Maybe she could be the masturbator with arms. Wow, come on. They don't work for Blizzard, Toby. Get your shit together, man. Let's get this shit started, though. So, here's the deal. We're watching the original series, watch party mode. For those who don't have a watch party, you gotta have like your Amazon Prime to be able to watch it. But hey, there'll be a timestamp in case you can watch it on YouTube or some bullshit. We're watching a really shitty episode called Balance of Terror by the original series. Why? Because the wheel fucking demands it.
Well, who put it on the wheel? Because it sure shit wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I bet it was. I bet it was top rated the original series episodes.
You never listened to me, so I started using that spreadsheet.
Well, I put the actual name in and not a season number, so there's that. Because remember how I do it? I just throw numbers out there.
I like it. That's what I thought we were gonna do.
I see the one. Yeah. How to check if the gun's loaded. I remember that scene. Just by looking at him holding the gun. Is it loaded? No.
Dork.
Oh, that guy's great. But yeah, probably was.
Well,
all right,
Monk, you better be watching because this is your jam.
Well, he's probably watching and chopping like 1,000 trees down. Why not, right? All right, let's select this. Click start.
The Brawny Man video game.
Conan the Barbarian. If that was cross-platform, I would say jump in. Is Conan cross-platform? Because Glue Boy would actually like that game. There is no cross-platform. Well, fuck you, game. Bring in the movie. I got to fix you. It's amazing. You start watching the watch party and your camera goes to shit. Who would have thunk?
What?
I'm fixing it. Rainbow puke. Oh, it's the first time Romulans are shown? Well, fantastic. That rainbow puke should be fixing you. But it's not. Rebeam them, I guess. For some reason, there we go. For some reason, no matter what episode I'm watching, I always have to refresh the fucking episode.
The episode or my camera?
Or my I know I gotta restart my thing. Don't worry about it. I was making a thing. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Keep
man,
an eye out for the shit, people.
You ever sit weird and your dick falls asleep?
Only on cement. Wait, is Scotty getting married? Or is giving away somebody?
He's
giving away
someone
someone.
away.
Why are the instruments so shitty? And is that the daughter of Gene Roddenberry right there?
No, that was his first wife.
Oh.
I
Blag.
think. Or maybe it was. No, I think he was fucking her.
Lovely.
So romantic.
Look at the pointy sideburns.
Oh, they still do. Well, they did up until Voyager.
Wait a minute. The Enterprise has a church? So much for separation of church and solar system?
Maybe it's the holodeck, which they didn't have yet.
I like how
it looks
they don't
pretty
have to do anything. Oh, let
non-denominational.
me go do my job together, babe. Space Church, of course. Also, keep an eye out if there is a thing. I can't remember what they are, but I'm going to see. I'm a derp, eyebrow, communicator flip. Pay attention to that. He's dead. Use a clue. We might actually get shit on this one. We got Romulan in play. They might taint tickle us. This might be good.
I think we're going to be.
Who doesn't
on
love
the
a good
ship
taint
most of it.
tickle? Yeah, they will be, right? They'll be doing laser shots. Do they do a lot of laser shots? I can't remember.
Yeah, that makes that sound. That was a terrible impression. I would listen to this song on my Nordic track if I
They use
lived in this time.
disruptors, not lasers? I thought the Romulans used disruptors.
Yeah, Romulans were disruptors.
Bum, 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 bum. Balance of terror. Oh, that's what I said. Okay.
Look at those
Romulus
graphics. Did you use the
and
remastered?
Remus. Yeah. Yeah. I double checked.
Shows.
Does it show?
You know how many times I got
Get off my chair,
Captain
Spock!
Kirk?
Thank you.
I got called Captain Kirk so much on Saturday. I wore this to the bar. For those who don't know,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did Spock get up off the chair, and Kirk didn't even sit down? What a son of a bitch!
It's a power move.
Okay. Artificially getting more speed out of a ship. It's like downloading RAM.
Maybe just don't stop because you're going to keep going forever at the same speed.
Don't stop till you get enough.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Little boys.
At least he sat down. That station type just looks dumb. Why would you look down? Wouldn't that hurt your back?
It doesn't make any sense, but I really appreciated that they brought it back in Enterprise to Paul, even though they could have just done something dumber.
Look at those star maps. It's like someone was drawing it. Get the fuck out. It didn't even look that scientific or sci-fi. What?
Why are you talking into a fucking Dixie cup?
Wow, this must be a big deal. Look at them all looking at the TV.
So
Wait, they'd never seen him, but there was a war?
Well, clearly the Vulcans know the Romulans because they're descendants of each other.
Right? You would think.
So that's why he's probably doing this little briefing because...
No. He hasn't said a damn thing. Yeah, he didn't correct shit.
Why does the fucking sickbay care about this shit? They're like,
No
is there any
shit.
sick
Well,
people?
they need to know when people are coming in soon.
I guess.
I miss Chekhov.
Mr. Styles.
4 centuries? Okay.
So you have a grudge.
Their war. Boom. Fuck yeah.
Mutiny! Take over command of the ship.
You keep freezing!
My bad.
Where's the way I can fuck with it? Can I really do this? Oh, it's a request. Okay. I was gonna... What does this do for you?
You change my device to allow the director to change your video device to back camera. Oh, it wants to just do the other one.
I know, I was wondering what that did. Alright, interesting.
That's funny.
Oh,
yeah, you can. It's not gonna be good. I did that once by accident, like on like the 3rd show we did.
I know you did. Took away the charm. Battle stations. We might get blue balls.
We should have had battle stations on the fucking bingo.
Wait, didn't they create the red alert in Enterprise?
Yeah, it was Malcolm Reed. He took credit for it because they did a whole scene where he was like, "What should I call it? Like red alarm?" Oh, that sounds dumb.
Look at their married couple working together. Or not married yet. One of them's gonna die. I bet one of them's gonna die.
I hope so.
I hope it's her.
Ah, I do kind of remember this one.
Superior officer! That's a conflict of interest! Why aren't those guys wearing uniforms? What uniform is that?
Well, they did that in Enterprise too. There was like a non-commissioned group that just like were there to do shit.
There just so they could die too.
Yeah, but they weren't like they didn't go through the academy. They just kind of were there to work on stuff. It was like Chief O'Brien.
We haven't got a goddamn thing yet. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I mean, his is pretty baggy yet tight. Just straight to the business. Fuck him. A space vessel.
Wow. Very specific, buddy.
We're in the middle of space, and a space vessel hit us.
Well, I guess like Voyager.
What
did
is
have,
this?
like,
My role-playing games where I just
truck.
put space in front of everything? Oh shit!
Why did it fade
This is
in?
what. This is. Remember you were telling me about you jacking off? This is what is gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen right here. Yep. Hey, Enterprise, can you see even though the camera's behind you? Oh, shit. That's some good effects right there. Let's see that makeup again. Nope, never mind. That's just his eye. What the fuck? high energy plasma.
Sounds hot.
Once he keep opening his mouth like, there it is again.
I don't know. Everybody in the 60s had a weird face. They just did stupid shit all the time.
Uh-oh.
Like, they didn't even start smiling in pictures until, like, the 1950s. This is everybody being sullen.
So is that the Romulan ship?
I think so. Technically a warbird.
Oh, shit! Evasive maneuvers!
What is it, a flamethrower?
Oh, that was his ship. Wait,
Oh,
so they screen shared. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah. Wow, and it just disappeared. No wreckage, nothing.
No, it did the cloak. Is this the or Klingons not able to cloak in the original series?
The Klingons weren't even Klingons yet in this series.
So they weren't able to cloak.
No, they were just like a barbarian race. I mean, that didn't really change, but
right.
Which is funny. They must have like stolen that technology.
Could they cloak in the original? Okay. So they shouldn't be amazed by that technology. Where is this?
Yeah, you are. You said it, not me.
This might be the first cloaked episode, though.
It has to be. This is episode 16 or 14?
14. Yeah. I hate that sonar fucking thing they have for some reason. Like,
yeah. At least they tone it down a bit in Discovery, because
it's in, I don't remember being a Discovery.
Yeah, it's really subtle. No, you said it, punk.
Got him!
Check this. Check the tape! I was saying at this time, in this fictional universe, a fictional species was barbaric.
That also happens to be... Never mind. Punk might be right the whole time.
Yeah, well, I bet that's not going to make the playback version, whatever the fuck you call it.
I just don't get how Spock, at this point, does not know what Romulans are.
I guess he's half human, right?
But he's supposed to wanting to bridge the gap his whole life. But now he doesn't know who they are?
They didn't, yeah, so they didn't have Romulans in Discovery seasons 1 and 2. Like, they were probably really careful about shit like this.
Oh yeah, because you shouldn't see them, because no one saw them for like forever. Till just this moment. If only that guy was a Scots.
Oh, really? This is when they found that out? Hey, you look like me.
But I thought they all knew the whole time.
I thought so too. I can't believe Spock was the bridge between like two entire species, or cousins, or whatever they are.
No logicals, no I'm a doctor, no racist McCoy. Command slam, no fascinating.
Pipe it in.
I just like that her earpiece is a giant microphone that goes into her ear.
It looks like the Pog Slammer I used to have.
No, you're a butt plug?
It's a dangerous one.
Nothing's on the screen. Just shoot at it. What other vessel was it that the guy... Oh, there we go.
Why are there so many shadows on the bridge?
Oh my god. Look at that. That better be a helmet and not supposed to be his hair. There we go.
Oh my god, I think that guy ended up playing Spock's dad in TNG.
They're Vulcan. Ah! People's eyebrow! Is that one of them?
Yeah, that guy definitely was Spock's dad in TNG.
Is People's eyebrow one of them? Yeah, it is. I see
fascinating. Say fascinating. Say
we finally get to drink with purpose.
Say fascinating. God. Perfect opportunity.
This is where they found it. It only seems like they that Spock knew all along because you forgot of this episode.
Oh, and I bet you watch this one all the time, Monk, don't you?
Well, I'm saying in the previous stuff that takes place prior, don't they mention Romulans?
There is definitely Romulans in Enterprise, which
Yeah.
means that there was Romulans by now.
Which, yeah.
Because what's his face, the Andorian, Jeffrey Combs' character, Shran, I think he gets kidnapped by Romulans or some other fucking Andorian does, and he gets put up to a machine. I remember things.
Spock can translate it. This isn't racist McCoy. This is racist Helmsman.
Didn't we have that?
No, it's
racism, but
McCoy.
something like
it's
that.
McCoy. It's racist McCoy.
Ah, that was
I know.
way too specific.
No, well, you know, he's usually the one who does it. I made a tape of the transmission. It just pops in. Nothing. I just love it.
It's a,
Fucking love it.
yeah. What is analog?
Looks like a fucking eraser. Something visual ahead. Something visual ahead, sir. I'm using that. Remind me when we play any game we're in a vehicle. Something visual ahead, sir. We got something visual.
That's very specific. Thank you.
The Romulan vessel in Enterprise had holographic emitters to look like other ships and was never traced back to the Romulans.
Okay, maybe Starfleet didn't know about them, but they showed them. I guess that makes sense.
Oh, Starfleet needs. That's what
Fine,
we're talking
Monk,
about.
you win. I'm just saying they've appeared in other series that technically took place before this one, canonically.
Where's racist McCoy? Ba-boom. Da-da-da-da-da.
Fine, I guess that makes sense, Monk. It's a little very specific to say who saw what. But considering Shran was Archer's best friend, you don't think he would have said, like, hey man, did you ever hear of the Romulans? They're like the Vulcans, but assholes.
I mean, that sounds like it, all right.
And I'm pretty sure
Yeah, here's another thing.
NXL1 was on the rescue
what's
mission.
the deal with this? I was looking up to see if anyone said anything about it. When they saw the Romulan ship on the outpost view screen. Outpost blows up. Why are they still able to see the screen? See the Romulan ship?
Yeah. No, not Shran. It was that albino version of the Andorians. One of them got captured. Shran was there.
Dude, that guy has some sick ass eyelashes. Look at those eyebrows. Dude, look at his eyebrows.
Do you think those were real?
Oh yeah. I assume he's like a Persian guy or something. The guy on the right reminds me of like a slimy fucker who was like compassionate but still a slimy fucker in like current television. I'm
No,
sure he's
he
dead
looks like
now.
a lady boy.
Oh my god, can't see. Jesus Christ.
Like he looks like he's in love with that guy. See, look at him.
He got praise. He got praise, man.
Are you sure? I thought they did, or they replaced him with a different. Andorian. It's been a really long time since I've seen that episode, but it kind of stuck in my brain for some reason.
Uh-oh, the sonar's picking up something.
Oh, he elected to kill himself, I think is what it was. And they never replaced him. I'm due to rewatch Enterprise.
Why?
Because I'm cycling through. I've almost seen every single episode by the time I catch up on Discovery.
Okay.
Saying, man. That was my goal.
I don't know, watch something new.
No, but I mean, it would be nice to have like a sleepy time noise in the background.
All right, look at that shield. Looks like metal, probably radioactive. Don't worry about it. Whoa!
Whoa.
Dude, did he get stronger?
I bet it was made out of sugar.
Yeah.
Prodigy's out. I was gonna start that today, but I had to catch up on Discovery.
Prodigy?
Yeah, the animated Star Trek.
What?
Yeah, it's like the kids show.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Janeway's in it. Sort of.
Yeah. Yeah. Pass.
That's what Monk said. He said it was to be the first Star Trek show he just skipped. But I don't know.
You know, Star Wars kids shows are still fun. This one doesn't. Why is the helmsman in the front?
Yeah, Janeway's in at least one, or I don't know. I think she's like the training module or some shit.
Oh, he's calling him out why he left out the fact that they're related?
God, this guy's got a bone to pick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, his ass. Yes. Damn. Yes. It was getting a little emotional.
There's a high probability of racist McCoy.
I know, I'm waiting for it. Yes. Green blood. Say it. Stop. This is too intense. Like, no one's doing anything of the things. Dude, McCoy looks pissed.
A comet? Don't you have a deflector dish, bro? Do you even deflector dish?
Wait, why is there a book? The employee, he has Starfleet manual in a book.
He's old timey.
Is that table of secrets? What's it say? I didn't see what that says.
I wish we could have paused and zoomed in.
God damn, you're paused there. Fuck.
I'm just pouring a beer.
Oh, we got an astronaut in the background with his fucking radioactive in his rain shield outfit. What the fuck was that? Yeah. I fucking hell. Phaser weapons energized. Are you shitting my fuck?
I'm guessing Mr. Styles dies because he's had a lot of fucking input for one episode and he never shows up again. So he's got to be done.
No, I think he's
Yeah,
the where
whoops.
you reset that we can be friends still. Look at that comment. Looks real nice.
All right, I gotta check my replicator for P, and then clean it out.
Perfect. They're all playing Pac-Man Royale right here, as you can see. At last. What the shit? Something happened, sir. The reflection no longer what? Oh my god, don't tell me he shoots. They fire. Is fire weapons one of them? Nope. Fuck. Hard stop, Starbird. What the fuck? They all have blue eyes. Shockingly blue eyes. Why do they blow up? Wait. It shoots 3 times? Oh shit! Not the old man! No! Oh yeah, that looks heavy. Oh, here they come. Here comes the big dicks. I figured it was mimicking a U-boat movie where they're just circle jerking. It's Hunt for Red October, of course. Is he just sticking his hand in a plasma fucking fire? Doesn't look like a surrender. Emergency warp! That was definitely styrofoam. Did you get in the server there, Devils? Do a quick turn! Hey, you're gonna want to fucking, like, blast it up before it gets even close. Shoot a fucking tube at it. Yeah, there we go. Was that a clipboard? That was a clipboard. Why do you have to sign off on the clipboard?
Space signing. It's space signing.
That was the use of a clipboard. You signed off on it. Take a drink. We're not getting a lot of dots on this. I'm kind of upset.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Fire! Why is she so close to him? Why is she so close to him? Holy
There's
fuck!
a whole thing. I think there were supposed to be a love interest season 1 with her, and then they decided that they would rather have Captain
Now
Kirk
he's
be
holding
like
her!
Yeah. So they were supposed to be like a love thing, but then they decided they'd rather have Kirk be like a bachelor playboy.
Damn it, she's still alive. I had one of those tricorders.
Really?
Uh-huh. It was awesome.
I'm pretty sure it was a talk boy from Home Alone.
Oh, it didn't do anything but make the noise and have some lights on it. Don't be a pussy. What's the circle thing do?
It looks like a compass. That'd be hilarious. Which way is north in space? Why are there so many shadows on the bridge?
The light sources. My old friend. Why are you have a fever when a giant metal thing fell on you?
When I move, you move. Just like that.
Wow.
He's very close, too. Maybe cameras just didn't really have zoom back then. They're just like, hey, the camera's here, so just get in the frame.
Yeah, so they could go in the neutral zone, I thought.
Yeah.
No, they can't.
But I think... Isn't it just like all guns blazing?
No, I don't think anyone was supposed to actually be in it. But the Romulans are because they can cloak everything. Wow.
Fire.
The Earthship, it's a Federation vessel.
It's funny how though, like, I think the Klingons did it too, but every other species has like a periscope situation where they're just like, oh, we can't see anything unless we look at
We can't see it. I know we can't. We can't use a system to it. We got to physically see it. Yeah. All right, we're gonna blow up. Oh shit!
Damn, dude, you're starting like a fucking 100 years war.
Well, they came on our side and blasted shit first. I mean, it makes sense. They already broke the treaty. He's dead. Yeah!
Now I am the Centurion.
He's waiting for us to fire.
I'm too sad.
Oh, he figured it out.
Where is the rest of that vest?
All debris into the disposal tubes. What?
Oh, they're probably trying to make it look like they destroyed the ship.
They're pretty cocky with their new gun, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. The shadows is ridiculous.
He died from a broken back.
He died from a broken heart.
Or they're just sitting still. Could that be a possibility? Hmm?
I mean, you got to assume this is the first time I've ever seen a cloaking device.
Well, they're like they don't like have motion sensor bullshit, so they're just sitting still.
Yeah, because they didn't have the wherewithal or the know-it-all wherewithal.
Know-how?
Know-how. They didn't know to track like the warp signature and all that bullshit yet. They were still wearing capri pants.
Why are the power off? Work quietly! This is not a U-boat! They can see you!
Shh, everybody quiet. We better whisper. They're going to be able to hear us.
They're doing the same. It's, yeah. Oh my god. Yes. He's watching. Feel him. We've been touching. We docked before.
If we turn off the lights and don't speak loudly, they'll never hear us.
In this heated situation, don't you think he should be on the bridge at all times? Even.
Oh, that's
who are you, lady?
No better time to take a nap than during quiet time.
But you don't know when it's gonna switch.
Yeoman.
Yes, the bridges will be right there. McCoy, my boy! What are you doing in here, wench? I'm the doctor. Sea voyage?
Why do I have to be in space?
Is he really having an existential crisis about him being a captain? The thing
Yeah,
he always
like
wanted? Oh my god.
Seems like pretty obvious advice to give Bones. You fucking signed up for this.
A piece of shit like you. Oh, sorry. Okay. What's your fucking point, Bones? Why'd you have to touch his shoulder?
And not look at him like it's the off shoulder, like.
Why? I've had a lot of conversations with peeps and dudes in my life, and I've never once touched someone on the shoulder, look off to the side like, hey, I'm fucking better than you. I'll also
Maybe
take a picture of my Christian elbow. I might. I fucking might. Anytime we talk, like, hey, what's going on, man? Let me look away from you, please.
You know,
I mean, maybe I'll enjoy the conversation more, that's for sure.
That was a great point you just made. And I have to leave now.
You blurry fuck. We gotta fix this next time. It's happening a lot. I think it's
I'm doing it on purpose. I think it looks cool.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But if you move towards them, won't it make noise?
But keep the lights off and whisper. Laser! It's a huge ship.
You got fucked, sir!
Oh no, there's rocks falling from the ceiling. Our ship is made of rocks.
He's a sorcerer! Not yet. Nuclear! Nuclear?
I always wondered why I always wondered why Vulcans and Romulans don't have captains.
They have commanders.
I know why.
Because they're commanding. Fires those!
More shadows on the bridge. Oh, they're dead in the water.
Aw, shit.
Because, you know, being at a certain axis matters in space.
It does.
Does it?
I mean, everything matters. But it's not like you're, like, floating away and that matters.
Does anything matter?
Not
No.
really. Life doesn't matter.
Exactly.
We watch Rick and Morty. We're smart. I'm pissed about nuclear warheads. Like, why?
Yeah.
I feel like a better item would have been created and stored on that ship.
Which happens to be in lockstep with 1960s America.
Uh-huh. They couldn't have just made something up.
Divert power from Captain's shadow. Specialist Tomlinson is what you're trusting your life to?
She can't drive. Has she ever flown a spaceship before?
No, first time.
It's on a comm chatter.
Pretty ballsy, Kirk.
Did they launch the warhead? Did I miss it?
No, not yet.
Oh, he'll enter. Yeah, he will,
How does
motherfucker.
he know he is a captain and you're a commander?
Oh, shit.
It's basically calling him
I
a
might have to
pussy.
look up this actor. He's driving me nuts.
The guy on the left?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in TNG. He was Spock's
Confirmed?
dad.
Nah, I
That's
see
my
him in other
memory.
shit. Fucking Styles. Mark Leonard. Oh, he
I
died
bet
in
you-
96.
Oh, well, yeah, I bet he's still.
Yeah,
lives
he's
Spock's-
Ambassador Sarek
Yeah,
in the
Sarek, yeah.
original. He's also a Klingon captain at one point. Yeah, he's just Sarek. That's just who he is the whole time.
Well, if he wasn't in TNG, they did a hell of a job of casting somebody who looked like him.
Not that we could trust an acting Edson's memory. 100% right there.
Who played Sarek in TNG then? I bet you it was that guy.
It was him.
Okay.
Is he the spy? What? It was like 4 buttons.
That was way too many buttons. And purple smoke? What does that mean? The warp
Oh,
core
he
breach?
forgot. He almost did it the red button.
Warp core breach. Wait, do they control weapons from engineering? Oh, yeah, they do.
I guess.
Yeah, they do, because they did that in Enterprise, too. Give me phasers, Trip. I might be embellishing.
Fix the ship. Why don't you answer the goddamn ship, Sarek? Or wait, wrong character. But still. He's recorded with a VHS tape. Why does his view screen move?
No, don't call him Captain.
I might play Spock's father. You'll live yours. It's a ploy! It's a trick. Get an X.
Ramming speed.
Wait.
Did you cloak your explosion?
What? Why after the explosion do you still get a feed?
He's dead, Jim. Come on, please be dead, Jim.
He's not. We haven't got shit. Oh, he saved my life, but not the other guys. Yeah.
You mean nothing to me, Styles.
I know! I wanted it to be the woman! Why is the fiance at the chapel now? They're still in combat duty. Why do you keep showing up?
She's gorgeous.
Is she?
Yeah. But she has a beehive.
A little bit much.
It's a beehive.
Looks a bit much. Pray to your space god now, woman. I really wish it was her the whole time. I really did. I said in the beginning, actually. I told you one of them's gonna die. I hope it's her. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Is this... Oh, just fuck up my shit haircut? I'm at peace now. Don't hug him. I'm your captain! Fucking pissed. So she has a type of ranking officer, of course. Wonder if she'd be a tier 3 sub.
Wow, that was a weird ending.
Yeah. That was... This is a weird credit scene. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
It was like West Wing. Let me X that shit out of here. Let me put back on this sexy music. Let me do this. And this. There we go. You're frozen again. God, I hate your hair. We gotta figure out your thing, because I really hate it.
We say that every week.
Yeah. And I hate it every fucking week. Maybe actually get a computer or something of value that we don't have to deal with this shit. Oh my god.
Do you want to give me a job?
I need one first. Oh my god, you're already freezing. Maybe close out of the show. It only started when you started watching the show. Yeah.
14 seconds.
I should probably turn that thing off too. Stop. That. Okay. That was essentially what Monk said, which I agreed. It did have that vibe. It was a U-boat. It was a U-boat show. It almost had the runtime of a U-boat movie. That That was it. Nothing happened. We had two fucking squares. Nothing happened. It was people saying, hey, bang, bang, bang. Boom. Fantastic.
I do feel like it set up a lot of canon for the future, but
it did. It was a build.
I mean, at what cost?
Not drinking. I know alcohol costs.
You know what? We did forget to do the pre-show shot, so we can do that real quick, just as a
except for you froze again. So now let me fix your freezing again. Yeah.
I don't work here, man.
I know. Fucking, I know. We don't have jobs. Cheers.
Cheers.
I think that was dumb. What was a fight? Fight something I could join in on. Shots! I was hoping more would happen. I really was.
It
was a good episode in a way, but for lore it was a good episode. For shots and bingo it wasn't, and nothing really happened. It was a bunch of going back and forth. Let's do how about we got to replace the TOS we took. So how about season 3 episode 4?
Yeah. Sure.
How about that episode?
Sounds good to me.
TOS season 3. Oh, I should probably look it up. TOS season
We gotta make sure we haven't already watched it. We're eventually gonna run into a
Nelly,
problem
what's going on, man?
Watch it?
Do we watch what? No, because this guy has a green alien on it. The end children shall lead.
Eventually we're gonna
this is gonna be great.
That one.
This is gonna be a good one. How you doing, Naughty Nelly? How was your forewarned? TOS. Let's just put this in here. Quickly. And let's get the view screen on. Main screen on. Alright. Here's next week's bullshit.
Make it so.
We are going to yes! This is gonna be good.
Which one is it?
Drunk Enterprise episode.
Yes!
We're watching the Drunk Enterprise
so
episode. How was your stream, Nelly, by the way? How was everything? We're just doing our Star Trek show, the lowest viewed show, but hey, we're watching Star Trek and learning about it. One episode at a time.
Yeah, shame on everyone else.
They're the ones who are at fault for not watching Star Trek.
You are the ones who are the ball lickers.
Go played Among the Sleep and Forewarned. Ah, yes, I played Among the Sleep as well. I think like a week ago, like when it was free. I don't know. It wasn't bad. It was a little short, which I liked. I like short things. It's like the motto of my life. I don't cast shame as a Star Trek fan. Don't you?
Cheers, Bob. I apologize all of our
for
all of our disagreements earlier. Monk, you're the real one.
Monk, you can suck it. We don't compliment people here. There we go.
That's the Prime Directive.
This is the Prime Directive. Don't fucking pander. Exactly. I'm thinking, in theory, that just maybe, we'll set up a game for next week. We'll set up a game for this.
Okay.
If you actually had a computer, we could play some Elite Force for it too, but that's fine. I know. I really just, that episode, it was a good one, but it was a boring one. I'm still fucking bitter about it. I was hoping like phasers, more shit was gonna happen. People were gonna die. Fascinating. Giant peas.
Well, even that first TOS episode we did, we thought was gonna be really good with the rape bell. No, that was
TNG was the rape bell.
No, that was TOS. I think that was the first one we watched ever.
The rape
episode
bell?
1. Not rape bell, but the crime bell. Like when the bell rang, everybody went crazy.
Oh, that was funny though. At least that was awesome to watch. And like the lunacy, which that computer's brought up in Lower Decks.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
It's in the Lower Decks for like a brief fucking second. Because they go back, because they're like the second encounters are always shit because they repaired the fucking thing or whatever.
The second contact.
I did finish all the Lower Decks. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, well, I thought you did. You said you were at least watching it.
I watched them all, and it wasn't bad. I mean, it has its moments. It's okay. It's a funny show in a way.
Yeah. Like
But
I was looking forward to it as like a Rick and Morty type of Star Trek, and it's not, but it's still good. Like
it
I
is.
don't know.
But even the Rick and Morty, like I'm kind of getting tired of satirical animated shows. You got
Yeah, to
Inside
some degree.
Job, you got this one, you got Rick and Morty, Family Guy in a way, and a little less satirical. You got all those fucking Comedy Central ones that were made. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just getting kind of tired of them. Oh, the multi-deck lower deck was a pretty funny one. It was a little. That was the last episode of the season 2, I think. Because you said that
yeah.
you liked the last. You're like, I like the multi-ship lower deck thing, and I was like, oh, did I miss that bit? And I had one episode to go, and then it was. I saw it was the last one.
I think
Maybe
the
it
second one, I think the last 2 episodes was a 2-parter, which who cares because it's streaming, but
Right,
yeah.
maybe I missed.
It was the same episode, 2-parter. But no, yeah, I thought that was really good. It'll be interesting to see what happens with whatever the captain's name is.
That might have been the one before. Might be the second last. There wasn't a 2-parter. Yeah, I don't think there was a 2-parter. Wedge Douche. Now I gotta look it up. Weird. I can't remember what the last episode was even now. I'm actually now having really big memory blocks.
Well, the captain gets arrested at the end of the second episode 10, season 2.
No, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. I don't fucking care either. I'm just trying to remember the episodes.
I know what he's talking about, but I can't think of it.
The second episode, the second to last episode from the screenshots, the one where the mother and daughter like are hanging out too much together or something, and they're working out their bullshit. They're playing games all the time. I was chopping trees down. All right, I was chopping trees down in some games. I was having a good time doing it. But I might. I know I said I'm gonna pass on it, but what's the stupid new Star Trek show called? Prodigy?
Yeah.
It looks so bad.
Wait, you can watch YouTube stuff on this on Twitch, right?
Kind of depends. Why?
So Star Trek Day was like a month ago, but they had like it was like a 3-hour event. You can kind of skip around, but maybe we should look at that for next week. Just to, I mean, there's some good. Number one, they played every theme song live orchestra, and they also showed previews.
Usually with that type of shit, they allow certain streamers to do it, but not all of them, and you get DMCA'd like a motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do that with E3 and other events. You remember the whole Death Star blow up? The whole Trekkie of Star Wars things makes you laugh. 2 cults clashing like it's a religion. Wow, isn't the Force a religion? Yeah, I mean, I like them both. I personally think Star Wars lately has made better television, and I'm not referring to The Mandalorian, which also I think season 1 was like obviously the greatest thing. And the later movies, but then Star Trek has some good shows here and there. The Force does not equal consciousness, you son of a bitch. But then Star Trek has obviously only shows. Well, they have the movies. Those remade movies were actually really enjoyable. They're fun to watch, timeline. But they're not they're not the main canon you watch.
Yeah.
But then they made Discovery, and then they changed things, and I was just like, but it's canon, but it's not, or something. Like, I don't fucking know. Like,
yeah.
At least Star Wars, it's canon. And Star Trek, they deal with quantum fucking time travel shit, and it gets a little bit bullshit.
It seems like I haven't watched any of the new Star Wars shit, but is it all going back in time? Is there anything that's taking place in the future beyond the movies?
Behind the newest movie? No, I don't think so.
So
but
everything
things did
is
take
like
place
prequels.
after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
Mandalorian's after, isn't that after Return of the Jedi? Like 4 years, 5 years? Yeah.
How? Isn't
That's
Baby Yoda in it?
No, it's not literally Baby Yoda. They called it Baby Yoda, but it's the same race. It's a different thing. That's why. Oh my god, I don't want to spoil it, but I almost.
I'm a Star Trek guy, not a Star Wars guy.
Trek is slow paced and more of a sci-fi. Star Wars more pew pew. I think you're not wrong. I think Star Trek dealt with current issues, but they changed out who the planets were or the people were, and kind of made it like relatable. Like, what was your decision?
And
like
also,
in the original Star Trek, they made the thing about giving weapons to an ally. Is that justifiable because the other enemy's doing it to stay on top of it? Or getting involved in any way? And then they dealt with other fucking current social issues. And that's what most of it always is. Star Wars never was a TV show, so they didn't have that content.
Exactly. That's my thing about Star Trek. Until
recently.
It's always been about quantity over quality, not necessarily that Star Wars is better.
What do you mean quantity over quantity? What are you talking about?
So in like 1996, there had been 9 Star Trek seasons.
And fuck your hair sucks. Sorry. Go ahead, keep going.
But there was like 3 Star Wars movies at the time in 96. So like you have, I don't know what, 250 episodes of Star Trek and 3 movies.
Yeah, but that's not quantity over quality. That's just different mediums to release your shit.
I'm just saying that you're way more
Star
exposure.
Trek Star Trek had 250 movies and like 6 movies by the time Return of the Jedi was done.
Exactly my point. So it's like you can love Star Wars, but like how many fucking times can you watch Empire Strikes Back before you're just
back in the day, which was kind of funny, Star Trek fans were niche. They went to conventions, but there weren't that many of them. More people were I know. Wait, did you have a point? I know, Monk. More people were okay accepting Star Wars, and then Star Wars did re-releases like a motherfucker. Then they re-released them in theaters to build up for the new technology and also airing 1, 2, and 3. And it wasn't till after 1, 2, and 3. Well, even before then, Star Wars was making games, and some of the best Star Trek games suck. Yeah. Star Wars games are fucking awesome. And I'm not talking the newer ones. I'm talking old school TIE Fighter, Rebel Assault 1 and 2, Dark Forces 1, 2, and then, I don't want to say the N64 one, and it was cool at the time, but let's
I played that one.
I know.
And there was a Super Nintendo one I played.
Return of the Jedi.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That was okay.
Yeah.
But I'm saying there was different medians to other things, and then I think Star Wars, with all the video games, which thank God they capitalized it well, I think they after the prequel, whichever one hated, even I liked number 2. I liked the Clone Wars a lot when it came out. I remember having it when it was whatever doesn't matter. I had it, and I watched it over and over, and I loved it. A lot of people hated episode 1. I liked the end of it. That was fun. It was kind of dragged. Obviously good memes now. And then number 3 I thought was great. I thought it was fun. It was a good movie. It wasn't like mind-blowing. I still think Empire is one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it ends on a downer. Like, how often do movies end on a fucking downer?
And then you have to, in real time, you have to wait like 3 or 4 years for the resolution.
Well, I didn't have to because, because I wasn't born yet.
Because you weren't born yet.
I know, but a lot of other people had to wait.
Either.
What is the timeline between Empire Strikes Back?
I think it's like 4 years.
It was a while. Because, the car accident. Return of the Jedi. It's also amazing. That movie was made in 1980. Like, can you fucking believe it? It was 3 years.
It fucking created sci-fi. Besides the fact that Star Trek was around in the 60s. But
Disney hasn't even been in the picture for anything I have said yet. Like, not a goddamn thing compared to Disney's that start on, like, I guess them buying it start on a downer. Wait, does it? Does Disney's one start on it? I kind of found it weird. Yeah, Disney does have Star Wars. I guess I saw what you're saying now. I was saying, I don't know. I get that's the thing about the new Star Wars movies that I don't understand. Oh, you're talking about Up and Pixar in general. Or Disney as general. Yeah, I never seen Up, so I don't know. But I do know it's a downer
and don't
movie.
You dare say an ill word about fucking Up. It's great.
I've seen it on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia a little bit. That was always good. I was saying Star Wars movies, Disney is kind of interesting start because of, I mean, obviously the Empire's still around. They just blew up the Death Star, but the Rebels technically won. You would think they'd have such an upper hand with the battle. Like how after 10 years or whatever, they're fucking back again. Or what is it, 30 years? They're back and big dickin' as ever. Like it was kind of weird. But regardless, even before Disney bought them, you had Clone Wars, you had Rebels, you had the video game franchises that were pretty fucking Jedi Academy. Like, come on. Those are fucking brilliant games. Knights of the Old Republic. Knights of the Old Republic 2. Like, they had such a better medium to reach a broader audiences than Star Trek did. I would place money if they made a fucking good Star Trek game. Like, legitly. They made a good Star Trek game that everyone could get behind. Maybe you're on a couple planets. You're doing your shit. You're not even in a Federation. You're a Klingon or a Romulan. And you're doing your bullshit. I guarantee more people would be interested.
That'd be sweet.
But they have, honestly, like, that's the only reason Star Wars, I think, well, besides some of the things, but, like, they were able to keep mainstream is the video games were fucking killer. Force Unleashed was awesome, despite being 20 minutes long.
I think a lot of it had to do
Clone Wars. That's why I said Clone Wars before Disney.
Like fan fiction and not necessarily fan fiction, but like non-canonical fucking books and stuff. That, like, a lot of people read Star Wars and Star Trek books, and I think that kept shit alive while there wasn't actual episodes for a while.
Star Wars? I mean, it kept it a little bit. I don't think a lot of people read it. That's the thing. Those books, and a lot of it are non-canonical. Star Trek was sexual with that Ferengi butthead thing. The Ferengi ears things, that is actually... The fact that it's normalized to basically sexually assault a Ferengi is insane. Like, if you actually think about it, because of they basically get off on you rubbing their ears, and people or women do it to them with no consent.
Yep.
All the fucking time, normalizing sexual assault.
Profits involved.
Yeah, which is fucking weird. No, I still believe that if there was a solid. Like, okay, Star Trek games was like the Deep Space Nine games for Sega. It was, like, obviously the Wing Commander S game. Star Wars EU is stated as saving Star Wars sources. Star Wars EU? Europe? What are you talking about? EU. Alright, I'll let him finish that thing. So, Star Trek had the Deep Space Nine game. Oh, Extended Universe. Oh, 100%. It kept it relevant. It made all these new characters in a world of space. All the games. Dash Rendar, Kyle Katarn. I just didn't know it was called EU. I don't, because the U was lowercase and not capital, so it confused me. I thought you were talking about Europe or something. Yeah. What's her fucking name? Mara Jade. All these people made that thing relevant. They're good games. They're innovative games. Back to my point, Deep Space Nine game was a fucking running back and forth talking game. You have a Wing Commander clone, which was Starfleet Academy. You did have a Masters of Orion ripoff, which was Birth of the Federation, which is the music playing right now. That was actually, I enjoyed that game, but a lot of people don't like those strategy type games.
Yeah.
Then what? You had Star Trek Online. It did start off well, but the game itself was a Champions Online style ripoff. It was made by the same company, and it was.
But I heard the universe itself was awesome. For
Star Trek Online.
Yeah,
it probably is. Yeah, they really did push a lot, and they're still making content for it. But I just think the game itself mechanically is bad. Rogue Squadron. The OG Bridge Commander game is great. Star Trek Bridge Commander, the OG one. Okay, GOG. Yeah, that one could be good. I guess Star Trek did have Armada, which was a RTS similar to StarCraft, and I actually liked Armada too, which they had species, whatever species killed aboard 476.
8764.
No,
I think it wrong.
8675309. Yeah, I just saw it just get released on GOG.
A472. A472.
Yeah.
Come on,
It's 472.
Confirm.
I'm pretty sure it is. Though that game was fine, I guess, but it didn't really extend the universe. You didn't really get in contact with a person. You were playing the whole, like, even with Birth of the Federation, the two good Star Trek games, you you're overlooking the Federation, not getting connected with characters that you can actually like, besides a couple voice work. And another thing that whenever they do it, they always make the Federation seem like high and mighty, pious motherfuckers, when you need fucking swashbucklers. You need charismatic, bending rule guys to play and focus on. You need your Kyle Katarins. You need your fucking, you need your Han Solos. There was a Star Trek Online. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Nelly. The Star Trek Online wasn't bad. In fact, that's what this badge is from. The Collector's Edition, which I bought well after the fact for $10.
Really?
Yeah, it was $10 for the Collector's Edition, so I was like, why wouldn't I always buy Collector's Editions? It was an okay game, but there was a disconnection between the space flight and the when you go down and you're on the away mission, I guess. And the gearing system I thought was pretty bland, and the way the interface, they probably updated in the last 10 years because this is old data for me, but I also remember the interfaces between your quest logs, all the little minor things that don't seem you'd think wouldn't matter, just seem disjointed and not visually appealing. And they tried to make it look like a data pad a lot of the times too, but still, even just to be cute, to make it look like a data pad was not necessary if it's shit looking. Like, just put a HUD over it that looks pleasant. And making gear shifts, like making your gear noticeably improve your character matters. Like, you should feel a difference and you should know what stats you want. When you can't tell that, it's just bad mechanics. But this is, again, 10-year-old data, not the child character thing, but it could actually be a really good game right now. It could be, because they still pump that shit out. And it's free as far as I'm aware. Maybe it is free, right? Star Trek
If you
Online?
said they're still updating it?
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. They came out with an expansion not that long ago. We did mention Bridge Crew. Okay. So there's Bridge Commander, which there was the old one. And in my starting soon screen, there is a Bridge Crew clip that we did. That was pretty fucking nice. I like Bridge Crew. The campaign is really short. They do have skirmishes in that game, which is a nice start, but honestly, there is no progression system, so there's really, besides your rank going up, that does fucking nothing. It is. We all VR'd it. Well, all who had VR, we VR'd it. It is a good fucking time. It's fantastic. It's fun to play with your boys. Playing it by yourself is boring, and the game itself, if you're not role-playing the bit, it's not fun. Like, it was fun for us because we were role-playing it for the most part. We were like saying, I was like, don't fucking douche. I was yelling at people. It was comedic. It was obviously not taking it seriously, but we weren't just be like, do this, do this. We were doing the shakes, like when the ship gets hit, like I'm fucking like, oh god damn it. But it was in VR and you see my viewpoint. The only reason I don't VR streams or play that game is reading chat was a pain in the fucking ass. Reading chat in VR is the worst thing in the world. I'm trying to figure out if Star Trek Online is cross-platform. Nope. Console edition, at least between PC and PS4, are not cross-platform. That's a shame. I was gonna say we could actually play it with your PS5 and my PC, but it's not cross-platform. Now, obviously, I could log on my PS4, but I'm not going to. Yep.
I get ads all the time for the one that
the phone one. The phone one. Yeah, the fucking
Jonathan
phone.
Briggs.
I do not count any phone game as a phone game, as an actual game. Phone games go fuck themselves.
Yeah, no, I don't play
real
phone games. I think phone games are shit.
Yeah. So I don't even count it in a plus.
But I didn't know if that was like a real game. I didn't know.
It is. It's a real. And even Steve Aoki has a fucking. He's a Vulcan or a Romulan or something. Fun fact. Man. But yeah. I mean, I think the origin of Star Trek games suck. They just fucking do. I don't even mind that. It's the catch gambling bit. That part is 100% the problem. Daily playing, I don't mind games that reward you for daily playing. I don't mind if like, hey, have a coin, have a giant penis, whatever. That's fine. Daily playing, everyone's on the same. I think games should reward you for playing more. I think that's a firm belief. If you're a no life sweat boy, you should be rewarded for being a no life sweat boy. However, it shouldn't be handed it to you. So that's my issue with all games these days is they have time gates to prevent no sweat people who don't touch grass ever on their feet, you know? Like, they prevent it by saying you only can do this so many times a day, and then you can't do it unless you pay money. And then you can go forward. Or you can't do it at all. So then you only can do 5 dungeons a day to get loot. And then you're so... Like, I don't like games that are designed around you playing an hour and then you don't play again till tomorrow. I want you to be able to play the game all fucking day. Like, that's,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Here's what they should do.
I'm a weekend boy.
This is balls. This is ballsy. All right, Star Trek. Who owns who? Paramount? Does Paramount own Star Trek? Who owns Star Trek?
Yeah.
All right, Paramount. Which camera? This camera? Fuck! Got cut. Paramount, I'm talking to you right now. We're gonna go in a game of plagiarism. Now picture this. I'm pitching you the best game idea that people will pay as long as you make it reasonable price and you keep it good. You don't bloat it with ads. You just can't do that. But the core game mechanic is EVE Online. Star Citizen maybe. But faction specific. It's like a little space, it's this little space opera role-playing game where you gotta pick your faction in the beginning and you are allowed to go rogue. You are able to betray your faction. It's a bit of a quest, maybe. It's a little bit of a work. But you're able to be a Klingon, and you're able to go to the Federation. However, maybe you're not allowed to go to the Romulans, because they might not take you there. But you're able to do all this bullshit, and it's all-out war. It's all about territory control. Fuck! Make it planet-side, for all I care.
I like it, man. And I think that Star Trek Online already developed the infrastructure. So, like, all of the different planets and races exist
CBS
already.
Owns it? Viacom does sound... Yeah,
Viacom, CBS, and Paramount are all the same
Okay.
thing.
Maybe like Elite and Dangerous Star Citizen type of game would be great. That's what I'm saying. But it needs faction-specific content, and unfortunately, people are going to go one side over the other, but that's just the nature of the biz. I mean, obviously, you have areas where you can still play the fucking game, but maybe make missions where where guerrilla warfare is now your premise instead of full-out conflict. Or just make a planet-side game. But instead of planet-side, and where you go to planets, make it galaxies, where you go to galaxies and you're fucking around and you're flying around.
Yeah. Or quadrants.
Just make a fucking video game.
Quadrants.
Yeah. Just make a video game. And I swear to God, when you make the video game, do not make Borg the main enemy. For the love of God.
Yeah.
No Borg. Have your DMs, your GMs, whatever your game masters, call them Q. Call them the Q, and that's why they're able to do magic and all this shit if they need to. Whatever.
No, but it could be like your Friday the 13th game. Your Friday the 13th game, Borg could be Jason. And just
no, I mean that would be a fun game, but no, I'm saying I want Borg not as your main villain because everyone knows Borg and blah 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 blah. I need unique characters. Yeah. Borg are very mono. They're very resistance, feudal, blah. Like we need something else. Now I'm not saying Borg can't be in it. I'm saying Borg needs to be the common enemy that randomly may appear and just fuck shit up. Like that's their function, to fuck shit up. But Borg are evil. Well,
they became less of a threat though over the years.
I'm saying, no, this takes place right at TNG. It's the familiar territory. I don't want no fucking Spore Drive either. I'm talking just I'm talking big year for Rangis. I'm talking fucking Klingons with the ridges.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll even keep it canon even more. Andorians aren't even there.
Well, I mean, that was just because they got lazy. And I know. Because it looked fucking corny.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. Whatever it has to be, just make a fucking game.
I totally forgot about the Orions. I was watching Discovery earlier today, season 3, and I was like, wait, what are the green people? What are the green people? Fucking Orions?
I don't even remember Orions. Oh, the Stormtroopers. Yeah, of course. I'm just saying they need to make a game. And they need to make a good game. I don't care how much good television they make. They're not going to be even a contender to Star Wars until they do. Until they become relevant with the younger crowd. Right now, it's not. Obviously, you'll get a handful here, some niche stuff here, but you're not gonna fucking be able to survive. You just won't. Like, as we made a point earlier, you tried to get him to watch one episode that I didn't have to watch, and you couldn't even fucking do that. I'm talking to you.
What do you mean?
You try to get Timba to watch an episode, and she wouldn't even do it.
Oh yeah, I know
Yeah, I
that
know.
was bad.
That was
That
bad.
was like 6 months ago.
I'm just saying, my point stands. It's not like it's too associated with nerdom, and people are more likely to watch Star Wars because at least that's more mainstream. Because people kept it mainstream because of the fucking games, and it actually had more than honestly.
I don't know.
It had more characters than like like they had charismatic characters. They had bad boys.
All right, so
What's going on, Amazing Lights?
but how would you compare the most recent? So there were 3 Star Trek movies with Chris Pine or whatever.
Yep.
All those people. How would you compare those to the like last 15 years of Star Wars movies?
I think the Chris Pine movies were good because they were action movies, and they were. And they were fine that way, but no one went from watching Chris Pine to watching the old content.
Yeah.
And no one watched Chris Pine and watched the new content outside of Chris Pine. No one did. They had big actors. How to get people to watch Star Trek turn into anime with big Borg titties? Honestly, too, if they want, they're already doing animation. If they want to make an anime, fuck it, do it. I don't care. Like, go whatever it takes.
That does raise the question, like, does anybody fuck Borg people? Borg?
I've seen Rule 34, and yes.
They do? Okay. Because that makes sense.
That's Rule 34, though.
Malfunction them, and that's just...
Yeah, there's Borg babies. That weren't... They're Borg at birth.
Oh, really? Because most of the time they assimilate children. They definitely
I know they do, but those are like fetal babies.
Yeah, they keep them in a fetal chamber.
I'm looking this up. How do Borg procreate? Because after they do it, they're gonna run out. When Q-Who, which is on our list, it established that Borg are biological, but immediately after birth are given artificial implants. So they have what do you call it? Fuck, it's not hive. It's what's the word?
Hive mind?
No. It's when someone like all their brood mother. It's like brood mothering. That's their sole function is just to give birth.
Yeah, but no, that doesn't explain Borg giving birth. That's just assimilating already born people, right?
So I'm assuming then they keep people or just give the function of you procreate and then they're given implants.
No, they'll just that's a useless tactic for the Borg.
Why?
Like they just because they get children all the time and then they put them into hibernation chambers.
When you run out of people, what's gonna happen?
Because that's all they do is assimilate. That's their fucking job. They keep going.
When
non-stop.
you assimilated okay, Delta Quadrant's all covered. You did it. You did the Delta Quadrant.
They got a wormhole.
Now they're going to Alpha. Now all their troops are in Alpha. Now Delta could get some uprising of people invading. How they procreate there? You
do make a good point because can you imagine? Oh, that's a fucking TV show right there. The Borg have assimilated every species, and they're so bored. The Borg. They have nothing else to do. All they do is just sit around. Yeah, they're like,
that's fucking stupid.
Resistance is futile.
That's a 4-minute clip. That's a 4-minute fucking clip on YouTube. That's not a fucking show.
Like, but that's their whole existence is just to assimilate people. And then what if they do assimilate everybody? What the fuck is the rest of your life? You don't do anything else.
The Borg Queen was very sexual, so she'll probably just get it on.
Yeah, but the rest of them are like, hey, what's up, man? What do you got there?
And some of the Borg had feelings. Remember there was the one that Data liked.
Yeah, Hugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Picard too.
Yeah. Only briefly.
No, he was on like the whole season almost.
Wasn't he like had his implants removed and he was like walking around the Romulan ship?
Yeah, there was a repurposed Borg cube. It was called the Relic or whatever. And he got killed.
I find it hard to believe there's only one repurposed Borg cube.
Well, I mean, that was just in that quadrant or whatever.
It was Romulan owned.
Yeah, that was weird.
Under some treaty bullshit.
Yeah. Fucking red tape.
Borg, working on the boards. Yeah, I mean, it's just Borg. I like the Borg as an enemy, but I think Voyager milked that shit so fucking hard.
Yeah.
That it just, they didn't become scary bad villains anymore. The second they did the horror movie mistake, the second you're able to understand them and defeat them in any capacity, you fucked up. They're not scary anymore.
Well, I think they also were like, hey, we're going to try and create all these new characters or new races, like the Talaxians.
Well, they
they
tried making the
Kazons.
Ferengi the main enemy. Oh, you're talking about Voyager.
Episode.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about... Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Voyager.
No, they're trying to do the... Well, they're in the Delta Quadrant, too.
Yeah,
They're their ace of spades in their fucking pocket.
So, yeah, they had every opportunity to create new enemies, and they did with Species 8472 or whatever the fuck it was, but, like, the Borg were like the crutch that they leaned on. Because they were like, if we fuck up these new species, at least we got the Borg to fall back on, because they're probably
Picard wasn't that bad, Toby. And
I like Picard.
It wasn't great.
No, but there's a season 2 coming. Q's in it.
I think you're like Q's in Lower Deck for one line.
No,
and you were so
Q's
excited.
Definitely. I think Q's like the entire well, because spoilers, Picard season 1.
Talking in Lower Deck.
I know, but we're talking about Q right now.
I know.
Or
You made a thing about Q being in Lower Deck, being he's in it, and he's in it for literally one line.
I didn't know that at the point when I said that.
Okay. One line.
Yeah, well.
I don't want to know spoilers about season 2. I've been avoiding them like a hawk.
Okay. I won't say.
So, back to the original point, and then we'll probably wrap this up because it's almost 9. I gotta chop some trees, gotta play some Conan. But I still think Star Trek has a chance. I don't think it has a good chance, but I think it has a chance to actually be a powerhouse again if it makes some games. If it does something to appeal to the younger audience. You're always obsessed with the ship, love. Oh, you're talking like a big ship though, because they had that updated. Why is everyone vaping all of a sudden? All this stuff too. Like they couldn't even make a good reason for that. You think vaping would be commonality in the future? Like I expect us to have needles by then.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have a vice no matter what.
You're gonna have a different one than the current whatever. That's just me nitpicking. I think honestly, Star Trek needs to appeal to the younger audience. The only way to do that is not with a show called Prodigy. Like that's not gonna do jack shit.
But the point is, they have 5 active fucking series right now. It's Prodigy, Discovery, Worlds Beyond.
Where can you watch all these?
Are we sponsored by Paramount Plus?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just asking. Behind a fucking paywall.
That's true.
That no one has a subscription for.
I got one. Who wants my login?
Oh no, that was a joke. I'm just saying it's it's so unlikely that some kid is going to be like, oh, I have Paramount Plus for some reason. Let me watch Prodigy.
Yeah.
I think this is a
Paramount
mismark.
Plus for anything.
Yeah, this is a misfire. They should have made it. And to appeal for kids, make a fucking game. Make a fucking game, dude.
Yeah. And I'm an old man. I'm 37 years old. When fucking Discovery came out and they were like, it's going to be online only. I was like, why? I have CBS. They're like, it's going to be on CBS's app. And I'm like, why? But I have CBS. Fucking put it on there. I'll watch it. Like, why do you have to make it so difficult?
It's not. It's a subscription base. They just want the money because of they couldn't air it on national TV because of the content of the show. Because they wanted to show the sex.
No, it was because there wasn't enough interest.
And the swearing. And because they wanted more money.
They had Hawaii 5-0 and fucking PI, whatever the fuck. Magnum PI. Yeah,
the
and
remakes.
Fucking CSI 1 through 100.
But I'm saying those are on the regular channel. This show, the thing they went on to Star Trek was they had a higher budget because it was a premium purchase, and they wanted to be able to swear to be edgy, and show the sex.
So dumb.
Yeah.
But why did they make every episode 43 minutes so it would happen to fit into syndication?
That's a standard for our shows.
No, it's 43 minutes so they can put it on fucking cable. I know, but that's the standard even for
every hour show these days. They're always fucking 43 minutes.
Yeah.
It's because eventually it is going to go on syndication. 100% is. Probably censored.
Yeah, TBS coming in 2026.
Yeah, probably. I just think Prodigy is such a misfire. I'm gonna give it a shot and watch it with an understanding it's for kids, but I'm gonna bitch and moan and complain about it all the fucking way. And because if they could have spent the money on this on a fucking game,
Strange New Worlds is gonna be really good. I think that's the Captain Pike show.
Oh well, yeah, but Pike's a sexy boy. Like obviously, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh,
like come on. I know. Don't
that's
get you started. All right, that's
don't get me started on Pike.
That's it. Thank you all for watching. If anyone's interested, on Saturday we'll be off stream. We are going to play some party games. We're gonna play some Goose Duck, some Jackbox, maybe some Friday 13th, pre-mades only. Just having a good time for Saturday night. Otherwise Sunday we might play some weird shit that might be streamed. Otherwise, if I don't stream those days, the first next stream will be on Monday for Chewing the Soggy Reg. So with that being said, everyone get fucked and fuck you, especially.
Cheers.
Can't stress this enough. Especially you.